What's up, everybody? I'm Jackson.
I'm Kenny.
And we are
JK Builders. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe.
And if you wouldn't mind hitting the like button, that would help us. That would help the channel out a whole lot.
It's always appreciated.
Today we're going to do a review of the 2024 wave of Speed Champions.
To kick off 2024, we have 5 new cars. Now these are 3 individual sets, and then this is a 2-pack. So we have spent the last few days putting stickers, building these sets. And here are the finished products. You can see, we'll give you a close-up view here in a second, but these are the 5 cars. Now, they did increase the price. That's the elephant in the room. They keep increasing prices. You now have to pay $26.99 for each of these cars, which is a little crazy, $27 a piece.
Is this?
I think when we started buying Speed Champions, they were like, what, $14.99, I think? And then the 2-pack is $44.99. So you get a little bit of a discount buying these 2 together per car. But yeah, the price is crazy because you got, so 45, 65, 70. This is 75 and this is 45.
$115.
Yeah, but with tax and everything, you're like over 120 bucks for 5 cars.
125, maybe.
Which is insane. I actually used VIP points. I had like $100 of VIP points, so all these cost me like $30 bucks or something like that. But even still, like, the price has just gotten out of control. But anyway, they are some very cool cars. We have a very good wave. I've heard that we're going to get a couple more later in the year. We'll have to wait and see what those are or if it happens. But let's break these down one by one and we'll talk about each of them and what we think of them. We are going to start with the BMWs. You may have seen our live build. You probably didn't. I don't think many people watched it. It was our first live build in a very long time, but we had fun doing it. We had a few people hanging out with us building the sets. We built the 2 BMWs. Jackson built this one and I built this one. So we'll start out with Jackson. He just finished this one up today. He didn't quite get it done on the live build. He had to buy us all milkshakes. But yeah, Jackson, tell us about the car that you built. I know you had some pros and cons.
So this one had a ton of stickers.
Yeah.
Just a ton. Both these sets combined was actually 71 stickers. So yeah, this one is probably probably the coolest car that I've, like, out of these.
Out of all of them, or just out of the 2?
Out of all of these.
You think it's the coolest?
Yeah, I think it's really cool. So in the front you got
I don't know what that's called, like a
bumper.
I don't know. There's a technical term for that piece. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, I think this
Bumper.
front. This front was really cool. And like in here.
Were those stickers right there?
No, this was like the only printed piece, and right here was printed. But yeah, and then all of these were stickers, though.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And then I had to put stickers right here, which were tiny. Yeah. So and then you got the hood or something.
Like the windscreen, the windshield?
The windshield.
Or canopy, I don't know.
And yeah, and then when you go up, or when you look at it this way, you can see that there's like this little...
It's like a fin.
Fin, yeah. And so yeah.
That's a cool building technique, and I think these are newer pieces, these ones right there. I don't know if you can see that. I think those might be newer pieces, because you had some on this one too, these ones. And you have a similar fin on this one as well, which I don't know if we've seen that exact technique before, but pretty cool. All right, so on to the next BMW. We have this car. I built this one during our live build. Obviously, I beat Jackson once again. On the inside, it has like a little roll cage. It comes with a kind of generic minifigure. He's wearing a BMW Motorsports outfit as well. Again, just loaded with stickers. I'd say this one probably had like, I don't know, 30 stickers. That one probably had 40 something. Just a ton of stickers, an outrageous number of stickers. But again, I think this one's a little bit more generic of a car. It doesn't have like the cool lines and features. It has kind of a cool spoiler. But overall, this is probably my least favorite car of the lot. So, but it is kind of cool. But anyway, those are the BMW sets. Again, these 2 retailed for $44.99. Next up we have the Audi, which is the Audi S1 e-tron Quattro right here. This is probably the one that I was most excited about. I thought looked kind of the coolest. Again, it's got a bunch of stickers, but it is a very cool looking car. I love the finished product. It has very cool lines and contours. Awesome building techniques. I like this spoiler, how they did it. You build one side and you kind of clip the other side on. Like we mentioned in the live stream, it is amazing how far Speed Champions has come over the years. We started buying them about 2017, 2018, I think. was when we bought our very first ones. And a lot of them were 6 studs wide rather than 8 studs. Jackson over there has an old Camaro that we have. I think that one's from like 2018, somewhere around there. I'm not really sure. But yeah, you can kind of see the difference in these two cars, just how much better they've gotten over the years. Very little detail in this. The windshield is like just cheapo, like from the 80s it almost looks like. It does have the roll cage on the inside of there, which is cool, but it's just such a smaller car, so much less detailed. You can kind of see the bottom, like the comparison of how much smaller it is. I do like the 6 stud wides because we can use them in our city. They fit on our city streets, so all of our 6 stud wide Speed Champions are in our city. That's the one downside of the 8 studs, is they don't fit on our city streets, but they display well and they look much, much cooler and much more detailed. Again, the Audi retails for $26.99, which is a whopping price tag, I think, but it features 274 pieces, and it's a very cool looking car. So you can see the box here, you got the actual picture of the car here. Yeah, I like it. I think overall that's probably my favorite. All right, next up we have the 2023 McLaren Formula 1 car. This is a Formula 1 race car. I was pleasantly surprised with how much I like this one. I think this was probably my second most anticipated out of the wave. Very cool lines and details on this one. The one thing about it is kind of fragile, Jackson would say, right? Yeah. Every time I pick it up, I feel like pieces fall off, which is kind of a bummer, but it does look very cool. They got some very cool details in this and different building techniques. Again, they have this fin with those newer pieces here. These flat pieces here are also new pieces, so make sure you check those out. They're featured several times on these builds.
Wait, are you talking about these ones?
These little flat ones here, yeah.
Yeah, there's one right here.
There you go, there it is.
Oh.
One thing about this, I kind of feel like the tires should be bigger. I feel like on a Formula 1 car, especially the rear tires, but not all of them should be the same, but I feel like the tires are a little bit small. What do you think? Don't you think those tires should be bigger?
You have to swap around the tires, because you can tell that this one's definitely bigger than that one.
No, they're all the same.
No.
Jackson, they're all the same.
No, they aren't.
Jackson,
No,
they're all the same.
No, they aren't. No, they aren't.
Anyway, very cool. It's got the minifigure again, kind of generic, but he's got a cool little jacket on that says McLaren right there. Has a McLaren logo on the orange helmet. I do like the color combo. The black and orange looks very nice. This one does have the little hubcaps, which is cool. Gives the tires a very cool look. And see what I mean? It's fragile. Yeah, the pieces just fall off. But again, loaded with stickers, which is a bummer. But again, $26.99 for this one. It has 245 pieces. Very cool. I like that one quite a bit. And last but certainly maybe least, I don't know, depends on your opinion, but we have the Ford Mustang Dark Horse, which is probably the most normal of the cars. You know, it's not like a supercar or anything, but still very cool. And I was surprised at how much I liked this one. It was a fun build. It went together nicely. And this one only had, I don't know, maybe 10 stickers, which was awesome for a Speed Champions car. To have just a limited number of stickers on this one. But this is the largest set, I believe, at 344 pieces. But again, you're paying $26.99 for this one as well. But yeah, it looks nice. It has some very cool lines and contours again. Again, you can kind of compare like the difference in detail and size to what you would have seen just a few years back. But overall, very cool car. Open up the canopy, has the interior with the dashboard. Again, there's some stickers on there that I didn't account for. The minifig is a female. It has the Dark Horse jacket on. It says Mustang Dark Horse, which is cool. It does have some contoured seats there as well. So yeah, it's a very cool car. Again, I feel like you're kind of paying a premium for it though. And there they are, the 5 Speed Champion sets from the 2024 wave. Jackson, if you were to rate this one on a scale of 0 to 10, what would you give this round of Speed Champions cars?
I would probably give it a 7, but I definitely would have given it higher if there were less stickers.
Yeah, I think you could say that every year. You'd give it higher just because the absurd amount of stickers that some of these are having the last few years especially. But yeah, these 2 cars alone were enough stickers for me for the rest of the year. So if I avoided a set with stickers on it, the rest of the year I'd be just fine after those 2. But yeah, I think I'd probably be just a little bit lower, like a 6-8 overall. None of these cars are ones that I would probably pick myself if I wanted a Speed Champions car. There's several that I feel like they could make and haven't. But yeah, I feel like we've gotten so many McLarens and BMWs and Audis. Like, they just need to mix it up a little bit. I know Jackson was talking about some of the cars he would like to see. What were some of those?
1, a DeLorean.
A DeLorean would be awesome.
2.
Now wait, would you want like the Back to the Future DeLorean or just DeLorean?
Yeah, Back to the Future.
Just a Back to the Future?
Well, both.
Maybe you could do it either or. So like it's a DeLorean and you could add the parts of the Back to the Future car if you wanted to. Yeah.
2, Tesla.
Tesla, yeah.
3, a slug bug.
Slug bug. I think we did get one of those before we started collecting them in like 2016 or something like that. There was a smaller Volkswagen Beetle, but they could make a better one. They could make an 8-stud wide one that's bigger and cooler for sure.
And then 4, a Cybertruck.
Cybertruck. I think that's a no-brainer. Like they definitely need to make a Cybertruck. Yeah, I totally agree. But yeah, I feel like the price point has just gotten so high at $27 a piece and then $45 for these two. They need to give us more printed parts. They need to give us more value in what we're buying. Because like I said, this is like $120 worth of car right here. And the fact that we have to put on like 100 stickers on these 5 sets is just kind of absurd. But overall, I think they're cool. They're cool sets. If you can get them on sale, definitely go for that. Maybe wait it out. Sometimes we do see the Speed Champions on sale, you know, for 20-30% off. So unless one of these cars you're just dying to have, or you're a die-hard collector, kind of like we are, I think you're okay to wait on these ones. Like I said, we're supposed to have a couple more later this year. Don't know what those are yet, but I'm excited to see what they're going to end up being. As for now, these ones are just so-so. Like I said, go out and grab them if you're dying to have them, but otherwise I think you're cool to wait.
Alright, this is the 2024 wave of Speed Champions. Do you have them? Do you want them? What do you think of them? Comment down below. As always, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And until next time,
keep on building.